Major hurricane to make landfall in Florida. The answer? Hurricane Wilma was a Category 3 hurricane when it made landfall in southwest Florida. Wilma's winds were more than 115 miles per hour, quite a difference than what Brunswick experienced during Matthew. Winds sustained in the 50 to 60 mile per hour range left thousands without power and trees snapped. Brittany Dion reports on Brunswick's recovery.
Some people who live in Brunswick are dealing with another type of storm, 6 months after Hurricane Matthew caused major damage. By the looks of things now, to some neighbors who live off of Glen Avenue, the area still looks like it was just hit.
City of Brunswick won't do anything.
Barbara Ottawar lives on Cleburne Street. She says a vacant home in her cul-de-sac remains damaged.
A tree has fallen on the roof.
Ottawar says she's complained about the property numerous times, but her complaints remain ignored. She says the house now a target.
We have had people to come over here and rob the house of the wiring.
Ottawar says she hates to look out her own front window. It's the same sentiment another neighbor shares.
Yes.
64-year-old Charles Brantley asked not to be on camera, but wants to share his story. Brantley evacuated during Hurricane Matthew and returned to find his property damaged by a neighbor's tree.
Well, the whole tree was on his side, but some of the roots on our side.
The roots from the tree ripped up Brantley's chain-linked fence when the large tree came crashing down, causing damage to 3 different properties. All 3 properties remain in shambles.
If it's on private property because it's not on the street, it's your neighbor's responsibility.
That's right.
Unfortunately, Brantley says his neighbor doesn't have insurance, so the neighbor is paying for the job out of pocket. But like the floodwaters, the money dried up.
He can't pay.
Brantley says his family got $285 from FEMA.
I would like to see it removed.
But it wasn't enough to fix the damage. He says he's not sure if his neighbor received money from FEMA.
Hands are tied.
Several neighbors may feel their hands are tied as well. You may remember these pictures of a home on Stonewall Street. A tree fell on the house, causing the roof to cave in. 8 people, including children, were inside. Today, the house still looks in disrepair. The family declined to be a part of this story, but they're still living inside of the home. It's all a grim reminder that for some, the storm is yet to pass.
This whole area right here,
Brittany Dion reporting.
we want cleaned up.
First Coast News.
Great to be with you. Some tools that meteorologists look at now to determine the intensity of hurricanes. We use the Saffir-Simpson scale. Now it's based on wind speed. See this? Category 1, so wind speed with 74 to 95 mile per hour winds. But keep in mind, we can evacuate even if it's just a Category 1. So a lot of folks are fooled by saying, oh, a 1 is the least intense to the 5 being most intense. But what we saw with Matthew is everybody in Nocatee, of course, had to evacuate. So make sure you heed the warning because you can get a lot of wind damage with a Category 1, even a Category 2, where you see a lot of windows break. You have flying debris. You want to stay out of mobile homes. They could be just totally destroyed. A real mess. So that's why another reason you need to heed the warning. And then another thing we start to watch, the storm surge starts to come up with Category 1 and 2. Remember those sand dunes in Jacksonville Beach? As that water really started to fly up even with the Matthew staying offshore. So Category 2 and 3, the water starts to come up. So that's another thing meteorologists look at. It's the storm surge and the wind with the Saffir-Simpson scale. By the time you get to Category 3, 111 to 129 mile per hour winds, the water's coming up. The damage becomes more devastating. And then by the time we get to Category 4, hopefully we never see anything like this. Winds of 130 to 156. Everything's blown away. In fact, homes are just tossed off their foundations with extreme catastrophic damage. So hopefully we'll never see anything like this here at home. But another reason to stay tuned with our weather team.
Thanks, Mike. Local scouts are working on a project that will help you know your danger zone. Lindsay Bosch shows us the effort in Clay County.
The funny thing was people thought we were vandalizing signs at first when we were out here. Because you see kids with a step ladder and a bunch of ratchets.
But actually, Dalton Williman and a few Boy Scouts were adding these signs to street posts in Fleming Island. He's a Life Scout with the Boy Scouts now and needed a community project.
I realized that in our county, not many people know what evacuation zone they are in, and I figured I need to do something worth something for my Eagle project, so I figured that'd help the community and help save people.
So he called John Ward with Clay County Emergency Management, who says that this is something that he's wanted to do for a while.
And that's why after last year, kind of a lesson learned for us is we had a lot of complacency with our residents understanding that they lived in an evacuation zone.
Which can be confusing because even away from the coast, you might still need to evacuate.
For our East Coast Atlantic gets a storm surge coming in, that'll go up the river and cause a surge in the river, which will cause potentially our residents to have to evacuate.
And now these signs will make it a little more clear. They're color-coded and have a letter on them indicating which zone you're in. So if evacuation orders are called, you'll know when you need to leave. Ward says it'll take about 1.5 years to get to every street corner in the county.
Every time I drive by it, I say I did that.
Again, this hurricane season, we are stressing to you that you know your zone. Reporting in Fleming Island, Lindsay Boach, First Coast News.
Coming up, hear from a Jacksonville resident who describes the worst storm he ever lived through on the First Coast. And here's a hint, you'll have to go back more than 50 years to see the unimaginable. As we head to break, do you know the answer to this hurricane trivia question? What is the deadliest hurricane on record in the Atlantic Basin?
The answer after the break, when Hurricane Ready 2017 Ahead of the Storm continues.